going to talk about stretching. You never want to stretch a horse cold, so we've already ridden classy. If you are stretching at home, I always just do it when I'm done exercising for the day. If you're at a rodeo and wanting to stretch your horse before you run, I would warm the horse up first and then stretch him a little bit and then finish your warm-up routine. So the first thing I do before I stretch and after I've warmed one up is I just kind of give them a massage to loosen up any muscles that might be a little bit tight. And some horses are not very dramatic and they might not let you know if they have any spots that are hurting them. Some horses might be really dramatic and might try to bite you or pin their ears back when you reach a spot that doesn't feel very good. So if that happens, I'll just kind of really focus on that spot that they don't like and rub on it until they lick their lips or yawn or do something to let me know that it feels better. Cassie doesn't really feel like she has any spots that are bothering her, but she's really enjoying the massage. So I'll start up by their ears and just kind of work my way down their neck. And down through this area. And get them good and loosened up. If you have a horse that gets kind of tense when you go to pull your cinch tight, I really focus on this area and then kind of go down where the girth goes and behind their front legs and really massage them in that area. And we'll go all over their back. There she's kind of cocking her head funny, like there might be a spot there that doesn't feel quite right. So I'll stay on that spot until she lets me know that it feels better. And I'm not trained in massage or chiropractic work, so if I find a spot that I can't seem to get worked out, then that tells me that I probably need to get hold of my horse massage person or chiropractor and have them work on my horse. Which might be the case with Classy, because she hasn't given me any sign that this is making her feel much better right now. So, for the time being, we'll move on. Massage their hamstrings a little bit. And that's that. And then I would go to the other side. Now, when we start to stretch, I start with their front legs. And the first stretch I'm going to do is we're just going to lift this front leg straight up. And we're going to support it under the foot with our left hand. And I'll hold every stretch for about 30 seconds. For right now, I'm probably going to hold them for about 10 seconds. And I'll go back and forth from left to right so they don't get too tired of standing on the same three legs while I'm working on one side. But for right now, we're just going to do the left side. The second stretch I'll do is I'm going to bring this leg up again, but this time I'm just going to push it slightly to the inside. And when you're stretching, just kind of when you first feel some tension is where you can stop pushing. If it don't want to keep pushing and pushing and end up pushing too hard and actually hurting them. The next one, again, we're going to lift this front leg up. And this time, we're going to pull it to the outside a little bit. You don't want them to learn that they can get away from you when they're doing this either, so if they pull away, I'll just let them go, but then pick it right back up and start again. Okay. The next stretch we'll do with their front legs, and this again is a good stretch for horses that might be a little cinchy or don't like it when you pull the cinch tight. We're going to pick up this leg. And we're going to put their foot by their opposite knee and pull the knee outward. And again, we're going to hold them. Normally we'd hold them each for about 30 seconds. The next one we do with the front legs. To pull it forward. And I'll do two things when I'm doing this. First, I'll kind of pull their heel towards me to stretch all these muscles underneath on the bottom side of their leg. And then when I go to set the foot down, I'll kind of set it just a little bit forward of where they naturally want to put it when they're taking a step. And kind of make them bring their weight this way. And that helps release their scapula if they have some tension up there. And anytime you see them licking their lips like this, you know that you did something that felt good or that made something move back into place that wasn't in the right place. So that's a good sign. The last one we're going to do with the front legs. And this will help release the scapula as well. Is we're going to bring it back and make them step back like that. And again, I alternate from left to right when I would do it every day. Stretching is something that if you have the time and can do it every day, that's great, because the more you do it, you're only going to see more benefit. But for sure, it's a great thing to do at a rodeo or a barrel race before you run. So that's it for the front legs. We'll turn Class C around. And there's just a few stretches we're going to do on the back legs as well. There we go. Okay, the first one on the back legs. Hey, you want to come hold it? Yeah. Try not to let her turn around, okay? Okay. We're just going to pull the leg forward and down. And if they want to step, that's fine. If they want to step forward, that's fine, but what you don't want is for them to pull the leg away from you and back. And we'll hold this for about 30 seconds again. And then the next two I'm going to do are especially good for a horse that might have a tendency to go out in the hips. First, we're just going to put our leg behind the foot and just kind of let it relax back. You don't really need to push on it, but just kind of let it go to where it's at a relaxed state. And we'll hold that for 30 seconds. And then the last one I do with the back legs is the same as this one, only this time we're going to pull it back and we're going to push it slightly inward. And again, we're just going to push until we feel just a little bit of tension. And that's it. You'll find with most horses that once you start doing stretches on a daily basis or a regular basis, they will like it, and they'll actually, a lot of them will start picking the foot up before you get to it because it feels good, and anything you can do to make your horse feel good is going to help you in the long run.